Yo, what's going on everyone, this is WDBHB here, and today I'm finally going to be showing you guys my class setup for Search and Destroy. Now this class setup has gotten me so many different comments on the game when I'm playing Search and Destroy. People from my own team, and especially other people who I kill, they all say that, you know, why do you use this class? Why are you using this class? This is the worst class. This is a noob class. You're a noob. This is trash. It looks crazy. Whatever. They have all kinds of words for this class, but it works. I've won so many different games, and in Search and Destroy, it really comes down to clutching, because each person on your team should be able to clutch. You know, you're always in situations where there's a 1 versus 5, 1 versus 6, basically you versus the entire other team, and it's up to you to be able to win the match, win that round for your team. So every single person on your team should be able to clutch, at least. But you can do your part by having a class that's ready for you to clutch. If you have like a, I'm not knocking any other classes. Whatever works for you, and that's good. I mean, I use small guns too. I use, run and gun type of guns. But a class like this is really made just for clutching if you have to kill a lot of people at once. I've been in many situations. I've posted videos of these situations with me basically having to kill like 3 or 4 or 5 guys at one time, and within seconds of each other. Now if you have a smaller gun and you're just killing one guy at a time and you're able to run around and recover and this and that, then that's cool. But if you're in a situation where you got like 3 guys running right at you at the same time and you have a small clip, then you're really not able to reload fast enough to be able to react in time, and you need a class where you don't need to reload. So basically, and I won't say that I'll take 100% credit for this class, because actually WDB Evil, the evil one in the team, he actually is the one that brought this class to my attention, and because he uses it, well, he used it in Warzone a few times. But anyway, ever since he told me about that class, I've kind of worked with it and brought my own style to it or whatever, and got some techniques with it, and it's really good in Search and Destroy. So I use a 100-round mag. You need that, and the reason why I do that is so that you don't have to reload. Because like I said, if you're in a really crazy situation, you don't want to be reloading, and so if you have to shoot constantly, then you can basically kill someone in the game with about 10 bullets, 20 bullets. It's just enough to kill someone in the game. So if you have 100 rounds, then you're basically able to kill up to like 5 people without having to reload. And also with that, I run FMJ. Now some people say FMJ may or may not be good. Some people say that it's very it has maybe little effect in the game. People say that in Warzone it has no effect in Warzone, but in Search and Destroy I use it. I do notice a difference with it, and it does help. It gives you almost a one-shot effect with the kilo, especially when you combine it with stopping power. So I'm not the type of person to use Ninja, or is it called Ninja? I'm not sure. The Ninja perk that lets you run around really fast. I never use it, so that's the reason why I'm probably not calling it the correct name. But I use stopping power. Stopping power is great when you're able to put it on, especially with a class like this. You're able to constantly get it over and over again as you're killing people. But it makes the gun almost a one-shot kill in many situations, especially if you're in Search and Destroy trying to clutch. Another thing that I recommend, which a lot of people hate this, is I recommend using a thermal scope. And people say, why do you use a thermal scope? There are disadvantages to a thermal scope, and the main disadvantage with thermal scope is that you can't see through glass. So if there's like mirrors or windows, and you can't see through glass, so that's the only downside really that I see with this, and that is a problem, so it's actually realistic in real life. You can't see through glass with a thermal scope, from what I hear. But anyway, that's the only downside. So what I do in those situations is I usually break the window so I can see through it. But the reason I use thermal sight is because in Search and Destroy you have a lot of people camping. I mean, it's a very camping type of game mode. So you see a lot of people just camping all the time in Search and Destroy, and a class like this really lets you be able to spot out people easier. And some people do run cold-blooded and Ghost and stuff like that. So, you know, it's kind of hard to see, but it does increase your visibility drastically if you're using a class like this. Because a class like this, you really don't want to be like running and gunning. You know, you kind of want to be more like stationary. You'll see me aiming down my sight a lot, you know, with it. And I just, you know, just scoping out the area cautiously, trying to pick out people where they're at, where they're hiding, so I can just pick people off as you know, play. I do actually run and gun with this class as well. So I've actually, even though it's a bigger gun, slower to move with, I actually move really good with it, and I can actually kill people around the spot when they're up close. Really good, you know, close quarter combat with it. I actually do a lot of just drop shotting with it as well, and I also combine it with just with not aiming down sight, kind of like a no scope situation, hit fire, shooting from the hip. And so it works either way. The class is so powerful that as long as you're shooting the person, they'll pretty much die, you know, so it's just all about your accuracy at that point. But it's a great class. I use it all the time. Pretty much I did use other guns and other, you know, before I used a Growl, I used, you know, MP7, all kinds of guns. This one I always go back to. It's just the staple weapon if you just want to, you know, really tick off the other team, even tick off your own team, because you're getting so many kills with this class. People will be like, you know, why are you using it? But as you can see, it works. It gets the kills, and it's all about winning games, you know, winning matches. You know, so you just want to win matches. You want to be able to help out your team in any way that you can. So you got to use something like this that can help you. Another thing that I put on the class is a Monolithic Suppressor. And that really helps because you don't want to be shooting your gun and the entire other team knows where you are. So this basically keeps you silent on the map, so you're more invisible. And search and destroy, I'm going to go away from the gun right now. I'm actually going to talk about the perks. Search and destroy is all about being stealthy, camping, you know. A lot of people, you know, you can rush and search and destroy or camp, whatever style works best. You know, it's all about winning the match for your team. But I recommend using perks like Cold-Blooded, Ghost. Those perks together are great. You know, it prevents you from being seen by thermal scopes by other people. It also prevents you from being seen by UAV, and kill streaks like vetols and things like that. I've won many matches where just having Cold-Blooded and Ghost, I'm able to dodge other teams' kill streaks very easily. I'm not even worried about it. You can actually hide out in more open areas and just be anywhere in the map, really, as long as you're not just out in the open, but you can be comfortable anywhere in the map in any type of situation with just these perks. Another perk that I like to use, this is completely optional, but I'm kind of going over the whole class for you guys, is the Shrapnel. Shrapnel is a great class to have if you like using proximity mines or Simtex, anything like that. You're able to use double of your lethal. So I like using it for proximity mines. You're able to get 2 proximity mines. That's actually very effective in search and destroy, and it actually works really well. I'm going to give you guys some tips about that as well. Actually, I'm probably going to make a whole video about that, another video that's going to explain some tips, because I don't want this video to be too long. But I will explain another video why I recommend using that. And but yeah, I recommend using proximity mines. It's very helpful in a lot of situations. Also, you can use for your tactical stim shot. Stim shot is very important. I used to not use it, but in search and destroy, you gotta use it. It really helps you out in many situations. So that's kind of an overview of the game, of you know, of my gameplay with it. You guys can see the results yourself. Now, whether or not you guys want to use this class yourself is completely up to you guys, but I explain basically why I use the setup I use, because I always hear it all the time, and I'll make more videos on it too, because I love using this class setup. I'm going to keep using it. But yeah, so that's basically it right there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Why you can't jump and nuke? Why are you cheating?
Let me try something. I want to see if I can do something.
Not done.
Oh shit!
That was bad.
Yeah,
I'll be whistling.